fans, thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and by my side, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. It's the NBA's most storied rivalry. Tonight in Los Angeles, the Lakers face those old familiar foes, the Boston Celtics. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
Well, guys, it's go time. These are two teams whose rivalry goes back a ways. And anytime you renew it, fans are in for a treat.
And, you know, it promises to be another testy encounter between them. The build-up to the game has been pretty intense. I think everybody's expecting some volatility on the floor today.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Young. He's out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Freeman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Rondo. Feeds to Young. Young left side. Passes it to Freeman. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. On defense, Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes, Clark.
And you know exactly what that means. I mean, causing a lot of mistakes means cashing in on those turnovers.
Now, here's Frank. And he really played well against Denver. Here's DeRozan. Drills the three-pointer. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. Young sets a screen for Rondo. Here's Freeman. No luck. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. Really, how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance. And the other teams build really solid.
Here's Rondo. Following the basket by Julius Randle. To the right side. Here's Viana. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here is Frank. Right now averaging 31 points a game. He kicks it to DeRozan. Randle with a screen for DeRozan. Randle with the bucket.
The pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, here's what Boston's head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here's Frank. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Had the space there, but it's offline. Freeman passes to Rondo. Here's Viana, and he comes it down. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
It's stolen by Sullinger. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacked the rim on the dead run.
Now, here's Frank. Playing so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the Celtics with possession here. And there's the rejection. Nice break. The Lakers from 15 feet away. And that one's good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Now Young inside. Stolen away. McDaniel Sullinger defending. McDaniel, the pass to Fry. The jump hook, no good.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Rondo with it, now guarded by Fry. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Pass to Freeman. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Boston making a switch here. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. You look at Fry, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
And with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rubio blocked. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Woodson from down in the low post. It goes.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here in the last few possessions.
And Rubio kicks to Fry. Shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. Green dishes to Smart. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Fry slams it in.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
Here's Smart following the bucket by the Lakers. Bradley passes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Smart. Fades. And that one's good. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lakers trailed by 3. And Rubio kicks to Hill. Count that one.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Outside Bradley. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Smart with the ball. Working on Fry. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Now here's DeRozan. He's another guy now in a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Rubio outside. The feed out to Hill. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
Outside Bradley. The pass to Woodson. Bradley drives in. And another basket for Boston.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Bradley against Rubio. Steps back and fires. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside, Green. Here. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Fry in a 2-guard. Johnson is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Hill, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
He feeds it to Johnson. DeRozan with a screen for Johnson. He dishes it to DeRozan. 8 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Celtics leading by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Nuggets, played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 34 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And Boston has possession after the made shot from front. Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Look at this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really flashy passing like a lot of the great playmakers you think of. But he was always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Boston leading by 5. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Smart passes to Woodson. Clock at 6. Pass to Smart. Fader on the way. A rebound by Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson the screen. Here's Rubio. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Bradley against Rubio. This is it to Woodson. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Fry.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Humphrey, and he banks in the layup.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Offensive rebound. That's good. 8 points for Hill.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the
Well, the offense is obviously going to struggle. What do you think you can do better to make a pound on them?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have...
second half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Celtics leading by 3. On the floor for Boston. Jared Sullinger is out there with Young. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Freeman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Rondo. Kicks to Sullinger. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Sullinger's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. Fry with the ball. The dish to DeRozan. Randall with a screen for DeRozan. Randall passes to McDaniel. Takes it off the glass. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Now here's Rondo, averaging 8 points a game. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the shot clock. Here's Viana. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on DeRozan.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it. Look to finish the play right there.
Now, here's Frank. He's got 10. Shot off the pick. Again, the Lakers.
That's been a great day for him. And remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. That's in. The Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Fry.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Outside Rondo. Sullinger is screen on DeRozan. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively. That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Freeman. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 8th assist in the game. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. You look at Fry, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. Defense stood tall there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Rondo. There's a good screen. Here's Freeman. There's the block. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Doubled by Fry. Freeman passes to Sullinger. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Great interplay there between those 2 teammates.
The Lakers trade. The pass to Clarkson. Feeds to Fry. Clarkson kicks to Young. McDaniel, the pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, they didn't play well that night. They weren't very aggressive. They shot the ball too often from the perimeter. Never got it inside. And they were also very shaky from the foul line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Now here's Sullinger. He's got 8. Now Young. It's Young on the wing. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Pass to McDaniel. There's a good screen. Here's Randall. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Randall's got... Ball tied up now for Los Angeles. From 11 feet away, the Lakers with the rebound. Young's got his third rebound on the night. And here is Frank. 14 points for him. Pass to Clarkson. For the lead, Jared Sullinger grabs the board.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy. Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Now here's Smart. After the miss from front. Bradley can't get it to go.
That was a layup. You've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Rubio outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go from the corner. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Now here's Smart, guarded by Fry. Bradley against Rubio. Here's Humphrey. Rebound the Lakers. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rubio dishes to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Johnson kicks to Fry for the lead. No good off the back of the rim. The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Bradley sets the pick for Smart. Young with no one around. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Young's got 5.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Rubio. In low to Hill. Blocked.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
And Young kicks to Bradley. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
And Rubio kicks to Fry. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And our State Farm assist to the game. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Rajon Rondo.
And you got to love that play, guys. But it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness where his teammates are on the court all the time.
When it's shooting guard. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. DeRozan out there with Ricky Rubio. That's the Laker 5. Here's Bradley. Sullinger a screen on Rubio. And the wide open shot from Green. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Rubio the pass to Fry. Here's Randall. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by Fry. Takes it off the glass.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
DeRozan on the wing. Fromm, and he gets it to go. Fry's got 21.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end. I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Dishes it to Sullinger. From 13, it's hauled in by Fry. Lakers lead by 3. Right side to Rosen. And there's another one for the Lakers.
They got the most out of that possession, guys.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Randlick kicks to Smart. Here's Sullinger. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Now, here's Fromm. Defense right on him. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul for saving.
Celtics trailed by 7. Outside Rondo. Pass to Woodson. Stolen by Rubio. He kicks it to Randall. Here's McDaniel, and he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the Lakers lead by 9. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
And the Lakers making a change here. Fry's checked in, and now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks again, Doris. And stolen by Fry. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Again, Los Angeles.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Rondo with it. The feed to Sullinger. Plenty of space. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. That's 12 points for Jared Sullinger.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Now Fry. DeRozan on the wing. He feeds it to Fry. Just 5 on the clock. Randall dishes to DeRozan. Again, the Lakers.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Rondo passes to Sullinger. Back to Rondo. Young outside from 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And Fry slings it in.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
There was a lot to like on that play. It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Celtics trailed by 12. Outside Rondo. Here's Viana. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And Los Angeles guys shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. That one goes.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Young sets a screen for Rondo. Here's Viana. And again, it's Boston converting.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. We got to keep riding it. And now just watching the clock wind down and what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution. As tonight, they complete a season series sweep against the Celtics.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for the Wizards. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
And DeRozan kicks to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win. They did both.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, the Wizard.